So when you do a series, are you trying to plan, like kind of outline the whole thing if it is a 5 book series, or do you kind of just like have like one ending in mind and like the middle you kind of just let yourself hop, or how do you plan out like how you're gonna do, like do you just do book one and just kind of go from there? How do you plan out your different series or start a new series or a project?
Well, for DSA is told episodically, and it's told in a seasonal structure. So 6 books are per season. So when I break a season down at one time, and I have an outline and a sketch for all 6 books before I start putting pen to paper, and so I have a roadmap, and I know the seeds for future seasons, but I don't have every detail planned.
Yeah.
Like I know
Well,
how
I find that's
yeah, I know how the series ends. I have that exact scene done, but I don't know what's going on in the 4 books ahead of that. So
yeah. Well, that's like I started to do that more because, like I said before we got recorded, like I have a Kindle Vella series, and then it just didn't happen. So I found that was easier, right? Because I had already planned it as like a season would be 10 episodes and this many words and stuff, or like chapters or whatever. So yeah, I think that's like more natural for me now because that's how I was doing that, and I planned out quite a bit. But that definitely helped me plot and outline, I think, just generally everything better. So I think that makes total sense. But I like how you said seasons though, because I think so many people think, and I have people on here all the time, so many people think in that type of format, right? Like in that visual, medium. So they think of it as in terms of seasons. And I think podcasts for, whether it's the Magnus Archives or, something like that, they do seasons too, right? Or different, episodes. So I think that makes total sense to think about that, in terms of outlining or, planning out books, because that's what we do, in so many other categories. So
no, yeah, I mean it's just how I was raised. We were TV junkies. We shouldn't have been. But we were.
Makes you creative though, just saying.
No, there was definite times where you're watching a show and you're like, oh, this is where the turn's gonna happen. Oh, they got to finish the A plot now because we gotta see the next episode. We gotta get back to the season arc. And it's how that's where DSA came from. That's what my love was. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I have people all the time like, you watch so many movies. I was like, I don't anymore, but I used to watch a lot. But like when I was a kid, I watched them all the time because like we didn't have cable, like I said. So like we would just put on a movie. I watched The Mummy with Brendan Fraser like at least 1,000,000 times.
Right?
Whether it was just to eat or do homework. The Two Towers was like another one high on my list. It's just nice to have on the background, and yeah. So I think that makes total sense again. Yeah, to go with that type of medium. Like go with what you know, right? Like why try and restructure it? All right. So what genre or genres do you currently write in, and why?
Currently, Greystone is my urban fantasy series. And the DSA is a sci-fi crime and mystery series. Those are my 2 bread and butters right now. Why do I write in those? Because they're not set in the real world, really. I mean, they're reality adjacent, I always say, for DSA.
I like that.
And the Greystone series has grown more fantastical as it's gone on. I love being able to mix and match different myths and legends and put them in a cityscape and see how they play. I like having those high octane adventures. I don't want to be bogged down in too much in reality.